All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from Energy City Brewing, and they're out of Batavia, Illinois, and this is their Bistro, the pineapple coconut cream pie variant. So they are calling this one a Berliner style Weisse beer with pineapple, coconut, and natural flavors. It comes in at 6.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed time of review. This can is just under 4 months old. So over the past several months, I have reviewed, I believe it's been 3 of the Bistro variants from Energy City on the channel, and I've enjoyed all of them to varying degrees. The last beer I had from them, though, was their Bistro Crumble, the raspberry and blackberry variant. It was my favorite of the bunch. It was kind of like a mixed berry crumble or pie in sour beer form, and it was absolutely delicious. So I picked up this one for obvious reasons. Pineapple and coconut, pina colada. If you follow the channel, you know I love pina colada, and this sounds like right in my wheelhouse, so I have a feeling I'm going to really dig this one, but only one way to find out. So let's crack this one open, get in the glass. Now, this has been in my fridge for a couple months, and hopefully it is held up. Let's give it a pour here. Going a little bit aggressive here. We'll see if I'm able to fit all of it in. I did have this upside down in my fridge, so when I would pull it out of the fridge and review it, it should be hopefully all mixed up. I'll do a little bit of a swirl here. Make sure if there's any goodies, it's not stuck to the bottom. So yeah, a little bit of cheating, just a little bit. I can tell you right now, pina colada. Pina colada personified. So yeah, that has that really thick kind of burnt orange color, probably a little bit more dull on camera, but in person, this like burnt orange color, very murky and turbid. Had about a 2 finger of an off-white soap sudsy looking head. You can see very fine particulate around here, the pectin or whatever you want to call it, the remainder, the remains of the fruit puree or the fruit puree in here. But yeah, kind of looks like what I expect to look like. Let's get a nose. Oh my God. So that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. There is a ton of coconut. And it is not like my jam. And the reason why I like coconut in beers, I like coconut as a fruit, really like it, almost love it. But I love it in beer form, typically in barrels, like when you get that toasted coconut from like a bourbon barrel. That's my specific jam. But a lot of times when you have beers like this, it's real coconut. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like a shredded real coconut, fresh. Underneath it, a little bit of like a pineapple juice. So yeah, this is definitely, it's a pina colada in sour beer form at 6.5%. There's not much of the base Berliner. I'm getting maybe a touch of like a wheat sensation. It smells tart, but it has what I feel is going to be a pretty big sweetness to this one. I'm hoping that there's a decent balance because a lot of times these can be way too sweet and the base beer doesn't shine through. So I'm hoping that's not the case here, but not much more to say. It's pina colada. A little bit of a wheat base, smells tart and sweet. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Oh, so that's interesting. The nose to me was screaming coconut, but the taste is more of like a pineapple juice with like a lingering kind of like shredded fresh coconut kind of flavor. Really good. All right, let's go body mouthfeel. Body, despite being one of these super heavily fruited sours, it's not like super thick and creamy. Body's like lower side of full body. So there's still some kind of heft there because what you're expecting with the style, but it's not like super syrupy or thick. Certainly not like some beers I've had recently where I'm chewing the damn thing. The body, it's soft. The body is, again, lower side of full. The mouthfeel is soft, it's smooth, it's creamy. There's carbonation, but it doesn't get in the way. And maybe a little bit more carbonated, but body mouthfeel, nice. The taste, there is an explosion of sweet, freshly squeezed pineapple at the front of the palate, and that's all I get right at the front. It's unmistakable. If I was doing this blind, 100% pineapple all day. As it starts passing through the palate, the base beer sneaks in a little bit, has this nice weedy, kind of almost grainy sensation midway through the palate. Then right after that, on top of that is still the pineapple. And then it's met with this nice, solid, firm, fresh, like shredded coconut. And then carries on to the back of the palate, so it gives you that pina colada vibe. But this still, to me, is the pineapple's dominating. It is the predominant note, which isn't a bad thing. But again, I like coconut more than pineapple. And when it comes to pina coladas, I think I like a little bit more like a coconut, like kind of forward pina colada. I will say this is tart, not sour. And I wouldn't even say it's firmly tart. There's a nice kiss of tartness here. This is more sweet than tart. So this is slightly unbalanced from that aspect. What was that? Hang on. Now I'm getting a little bit of like a doughy bready thing, almost like a pastry-esque. I guess you could say like pineapple upside down cake if you're going for a dessert as opposed to like a cream pie, more in that realm. Because I think, again, the pineapple is the more predominant force here. I really, really dig this one, but it's one of these beers where I like it, I don't love it, if that makes any sense. I was hoping, based on the nose, the coconut would be a little bit more intense. I thought the pineapple would be a little bit more reserved, or there would be a balance between the two, like a 50-50 split or like a 60-40. I feel like this is 75-25 pineapple, which is fine. If you like pineapple, this is your jam. I like pineapple, right? But I prefer coconut, and I want a little bit more of a balance here between those two. Plus, the other thing, I want this to be a little bit more sweet. Or, sorry, a little less sweet, a little bit more tart. I would, dare I say, want this little, maybe getting into the sour range. There's a decent acidity on the back of the throat, can feel it in the chest, might get heartburn later. It's not, overbearing, but it's definitely noticeable. You can't taste the 6.5%. It's good, but not great. That's the best way to explain it. So, Bistro, the pineapple coconut cream pie variant from Energy City. I have no problems giving that a, what do I want to give this? A low 4. Yeah, we're going to go, why did I switch up like this? Shout out to Mike over at FLX. He always, he says I always do this, which I do. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to give it whatever. No, we're going to stick with that. That's what the Beer Patrol's all about. Anyway, we're going to give this a low 4.25 and go 4.15. I think if this was more tart or even sour and less sweet and had a better balance, this would definitely be in the high 4.25s and the low 4.5. But as is, even though I love pina colada, I think this is a little unbalanced in a couple ways, the sweetness to the tartness and then also the pineapple and coconut. That said, if you like pineapple more than coconut, I think you would enjoy this one a little bit more. Price point and availability. They're getting distro all over the place now, so I don't know exactly, but if you do get Energy City in your neck of the woods, let me know if you've seen any of their beers and what you paid for them, which brings me to the price point. I believe I paid like $6, $6.50 for that can. I think 4 packs are like $25, $26. That's the going rate for these crazily heavily fruited sours. Typically in my area, local ones are $25 a 4-pack, so this is right in the realm. Plus they get distro, so they're going to be a little bit more expensive. If you see it for like $7, can I try it? I personally, of the ones I picked up or the ones that were sent to me, the only one I think I would actually rebuy is that Bistro Crumble, the raspberry and blackberry. I think that one was fucking delicious. It really was. This, really good. I wouldn't buy it again, though. So if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here in the Beer Patrol, all out of Energy City beers, but they did have another drop in within the past week here. By the time you see this review, might be a couple weeks, so maybe I'll pick up another one of their Bistro beers. As far as I know, we're not getting anything else from them but their Bistro beers, and that's kind of what they're known for. So maybe I'll grab one and review it before the end of summer, something like that. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by. To the next one. Cheers.